Okay, we are back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to this video.
While eating ice cream.
She's eating ice cream, I'm having a snack. 3 true Can you, like, oh, there we go. Sorry, that's our dog. Sorry about that. Anyways, 3 true Instagram, true, oh boy.
Please.
Be quiet. Let's start. Story one.
I was in my senior year, but I'd known Robbie Mercer for almost a decade. He was one of those people you recognize by face, even if you don't really know them.
First of all,
who even is that guy? Why is he eating a hot dog like that?
Dude was a little geeky and hella awkward, which is probably why he ate his lunch alone, did his homework in the library during free period, and never went to football games or parties or anything remotely social. But he was also kind of
looks like Harry Potter.
Yeah, he does.
Does it look like Harry Potter, bro?
Look at his eyes, majestic. Look at this woman. They're like, who are you?
Like, what the hell?
Exactly.
Tweets in a way that made you root for him. I had always felt like he just needed someone to give him a chance to shine. And that's why I didn't mind it much when he slid into my Instagram DMs within minutes of posting that baby monkey.
Okay. Alright, reacting from a girl. It's a girl.
Yeah, stalker activity. Hello.
Keep real.
Punch is literally the cutest thing on the internet. I'm simply obsessed with his little...
Wait, Punch the monkey?
No. Punch.
Punch the monkey.
Oh, yes.
It was me, not a meme. Oh my god. Punch basically grew up without a mom because the mom died. And then other monkeys bullied him. So the caretakers gave him a plushie.
Oh.
And it was so sweet and sad.
Ouch. Whatever. He deserves it.
Noah, stop, actually.
I'm sorry. So anyways, like, what is that voice? Like, he's the cutest.
Twinkled face. He wrote.
Oh my god! You kidding?
I replied.
What's his voice?
We started chatting, and I found myself smiling at my phone. Robbie was funny, a little awkward, but in an endearing way. He sent me more Punch videos, and we talked about school, music, and other important stuff. But soon, he started texting me literally every day. He'd send Punch reels, good morning texts, and questions about my day and life. He'd message me during class, dinner, and even in the middle of the night. It got to a point where my phone never stopped buzzing, and the messages were getting more and more personal.
You're my best and only friend, Julia. I wish we could be more than that.
He texted one evening, even though we'd never hung out in person. He tried calling me multiple times a day. When I didn't pick up, he'd send paragraphs about how much he missed my voice. I felt bad for him, but it was getting overwhelming. I told him I needed space. He sent me 20 messages in response, asking what he'd done wrong. I tried being gentle, but couldn't think of any way I could stop him. So I blocked him. That night, I woke up to a weird sound in my room. I opened my eyes, and there was a figure standing in the corner.
Hell no. I would run.
Looks like a monkey.
When do you...
Look. No, that's him in a costume. That's Punch.
that's creepy.
No, that's creepy.
My claw.
That scares your face.
That's it.
Ow. Anyways.
He was tall and donning what looked like a monkey costume.
No.
The big plastic eyes caught the light from my window, and I screamed.
No, don't be scared, Julia.
Robbie replied, scurrying near my bed.
It's just me. Like Punch? You love Punch, right?
I screamed again, scrambled backward on my bed until I hit the headboard. He kept coming closer, the mask tilted at an angle that made it look like it was studying me.
My life is just like Punch.
He chuckled.
I'm alone and unwanted too. Nobody wants to keep me. But
Damn,
you're
bro.
different. You smiled at me in the hallway and answered my messages.
That boy is him.
My life is just like Punch. He chuckled. I'm alone and...
He reached out toward me, and I saw he was holding a stuffed little monkey plush.
I want you to be mine, Julia, he whispered. My soft toy. We can be together like Punch and his owner.
Suddenly, I heard pounding footsteps in the hallway. Julia! Julia! My father yelled my name from the other side. Unfortunately, my bedroom door was locked. I choked out, but couldn't form a sentence. I was just so scared. I could hear my father throwing his weight against the door frame. After the fourth or maybe fifth try, it cracked at its hinges. Robbie turned toward the sound. The mask swiveled, and for a second, he just stood there, frozen, like he hadn't planned for this part. By now, my dad had broken through the door and lunged.
What is that face? Piercings. Are we sure he's not transgender?
at him.
Robbie didn't fight. He simply surrendered while my dad tackled him to the ground and pinned him. My mom was calling the police. I was still pressed against my headboard, shaking so hard my teeth were chattering. The police came and took him away, still wearing the costume. They found out later he'd been planning it for weeks. He'd figured out which window was mine by watching the house from the street and climbed the tree outside to get in.
You were right.
He'd been in my room for almost 20 minutes before I woke up. He told the police he loved me, that we had a connection, and I was the only person who'd ever been nice to him. He wanted us to be together, like Punch and his owner. He brought the stuffed monkey as a token of his love, said I could keep it and think of him whenever I looked at it. They sent Robbie to a juvenile facility. He'd stayed there for a while. Dad got me a restraining order that extends past that. My parents installed cameras and better locks, and I switched schools halfway through senior year. Yet, I can't watch videos of Punch anymore. Can't even see images of monkeys without my chest getting tight. My friends don't understand why I blocked all the animal content accounts I used to go gaga over. I've never told them the real reason. Because every time I see those big eyes and that small helpless face, I'm back in my bed at 3 a.m. with Robbie standing in the corner wearing that mask. Hearing him say he wanted me to be his soft toy, as if I were a plaything he could keep in his room and hold whenever he felt lonely. And
No! A toy! A toy! What? Why? We have cups in... we have cups in there.
Dad said I could. That was a video.
Okay.
think about the fact that I smiled at him once in the hallway, answered his messages because I felt bad for him. I wonder how many other girls have made the same mistake. Been nice to...
I wonder how many other girls, because I'm not like them. Take me, baby.
The quiet kid because kindness costs nothing. And how many of them are still sleeping soundly in their beds without checking...
Noah! Yeah, booty cheeks. Is that even a girl? Look at her.
I don't know. Yeah, it does. Stranger Things shout out. I love 11.
I actually, my favorite is not.
Corner of their rooms
first.
Okay. Alright. What do you rate that one?
Out of 10, honestly, yeah. How do I of how scary it was?
Yeah.
Like a 3.
That's like a 2. It wasn't like... Alright.
I am Olivia
Also, they just get scarier and scarier from that point on.
Bennett.
And this happened about 7 months after I moved out, because I thought independence would make me stronger.
Huh.
Don't think it will.
It kind of sounds like Independence Day. That's what that's there for.
I'd always wanted to study medicine, and living alone felt like the kind of sacrifice serious people made. Most nights, Instagram was the only thing that reminded me I wasn't living under a rock. So, I was pretty active on Instagram.
What is
Most
this
nights,
animation?
Instagram was the only thing that reminded me...
Look at this animation.
Trigger warning, baby boost syndrome activate.
I'm just waiting for her because like she's taking forever to clean out the bowl.
Sorry, Mom told me not to let yeah. Also, before you post this one, we're gonna edit it, guys. Because there's like a giant. Okay, we'll edit what I just said. Too.
Yeah.
I
I wasn't living under
a rock.
So, I was pretty active on Instagram. The follow request came at around 11:30 on a Wednesday night while I was studying for a biology exam at my desk. The account was at Emily. It looked like a bot account
I don't like Emily.
because it didn't have a profile picture, posts, or followers. I should have declined it immediately. But I was 19, tired, and hardly thinking straight. And I'd gotten dozens of random follow requests out.
Like, why would you accept them? Like, they can't hear you when you're over there. So, fair enough, come on. Sit down already. Alright, come on. Let's stop putting the video up.
Okay.
Alright, we're
Is it really sour?
Also, just so you know, I want it.
It's not even that sour.
Also, just so you know,
Not that
we
sour.
are not editing this.
Scary.
Let's continue.
Week from people starting new accounts or bots or whatever. I accepted it without a second thought and went back to my notes on cellular respiration. Seconds later, my phone buzzed. Emily had posted a story. I tapped it more out of curiosity than anything else. The image loaded and my stomach dropped. It was...
Stalker. Okay, so now we know it's a stalker. How are you feeling so far?
I don't want to do this anymore. Let's go.
No. Wait, are you actually leaving? She actually left. It's just me now, I guess. We're gonna continue to react. She's back, I guess. Okay, come on. I'm playing it.
Mistakenly,
My house. The photo was taken from the street, but my bedroom window was visible on the second floor. The curtains were open, and the lights were on. And if you squinted closely enough, you could see my shadow under the glow of the desk lamp beside the edge of my bookshelf. Before I could wrap my head around it, a message came through. You should turn that off now, Olivia. My hands started shaking, and my mouth went
Call
dry.
your parents.
I hurriedly got up from my desk,
Why?
turned off the lamp.
Should we say if Dang Matt Smith always says?
White people always gotta go and investigate.
Black men die first. Dang Matt Smith, if you're watching this, we love you, man.
Yeah.
Continue with nothing back.
and closed the curtain.
Why are you laughing? Viewers are gonna think this is scary. It's not.
It's
You're making it sound not scary.
only white people.
I want to touch you with my banana. Yeah. Guys, I didn't mean like that. I'm a girl. Still one. Eating banana as we speak.
I'm crying right now. Oh my god. Okay. Black and diverse. No, why always white people always go? I can't. I'm continuing.
My room went dark, except for the glow from my laptop screen. I stood there in the darkness, trying to process what was happening. Right
Then, my phone buzzed again. Emily had posted another story. I opened it with my heart hammering.
Why do white people always have to investigate that seriously?
Wait, you know what would be funny? Imagine if it was someone else.
I say so.
in my chest and nearly screamed. The story refreshed. It was my house again, but from the inside this time. The photo was taken low to the ground, like someone was crouched in my hallway with the camera pointed straight at my bedroom door. My chest tightened. They were inside my house, close enough to move through.
No, really?
Honestly, what I would do, if that ever happened, I would first call the parents. Not that bad.
Mom, I'll be like, get out of my house now!
No.
Take photos and post them while I stood frozen in my dark room, afraid to make a sound. I hurriedly ran.
Wait, are you laughing?
You're right.
Oh my god. I'd be white. what you're saying?
Down and
Locked
locked
my bedroom door before grabbing my phone and dialing 911. I kept pressing my head against the door to listen for sounds as the call connected and the operator answered. I whispered that someone was in my house. She told me to find a place to hide and stay on the line. I crawled into my closet, pulled the door shut.
Wait. Imagine the 911 operator tells her to put it on speaker, and 911 operator screams, "She's in the closet! Get her!"
And sat there in the dark with my phone pressed to my ear and my free hand over my mouth to keep myself from making noise. I could hear soft shuffling in the hallway, followed by a low giggle that made my stomach twist. The operator kept talking to me while she told me the police were on their way, and I stayed curled up in that closet, counting my breaths and flinching at every sound the house made. At some point, I checked Instagram again. The account had gone offline, but hadn't taken the photos down. By the time the police arrived, I was sobbing so hard I could hardly speak straight. An officer consoled me while another searched the entire house. They found my back door unlocked, but everything else was in its rightful place. They took my phone and looked at the Instagram account. @Emily was still there, but both stories had expired. One officer took screenshots anyway and asked if I knew anyone named Emily. I told them I didn't. They filed a report and told me to change my locks and install cameras. One officer suggested I stay somewhere else for a few days. I called my parents and they drove over to get me at 2 a.m.
No.
Look at the mom.
Wait, that's my body?
What?
Bod-E.
I'll be quiet.
Warning.
I never set foot in that house again. My parents moved my stuff out over the next week while I stayed with them. We put the house on the market a month later. I completed pre-med and chose a university in another state. I will graduate in 6 months, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hell no.
Exactly.
cops have yet to trace them. I don't think they ever will. The @Emily account disappeared completely the next day, as if it had never
Be
existed.
quiet. It's still recording.
They tracked the IP address to a public library 3 towns over, but the security footage from that night had already been recorded over by the time they checked. I've tried putting it past me and moving on, but the episode still lingers somewhere in the back of my mind, and I can't help but replay the night over and over in my head.
'Cause you're
Who were
traumatized,
they?
bro. What do you mean?
What did they want? How did they know exactly where my house and room were? I wonder if they're still out there and have found someone else to follow. Someone whose bedroom window is visible from the street and who accepts follow requests from
What? 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 Stop scaring me! Yeah, we have windows everywhere, and one of them is open. One of them is open. We're just checking outside. Oh, this is hilarious. Wait, no, she's literally checking. Okay, let's go. Let's get back inside. Come on, let's get back inside.
Wait, it's actually nice out.
It is. Alright, be quiet. We're still recording. Remember that.
bank accounts at 11:30 at night without thinking twice.
Oh! Why'd you just scream? We're okay.
Hi, Forrest. Grown people.
Alright, come on. Come on.
Etc.
Come on.
Baby Loraxes.
Come on.
Old Loraxes.
I'm about to grab you by the arm and drag you back inside.
Oh, that's not right.
Alright, come on. So we're going back inside for you. Okay, so guess I'm reacting by the third story by myself. I'm reacting to the third story by myself.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, well, guess.
I found this woman.
Don't care. Alright.
I posted the Instagram close friend story at 1:40 a.m. on a Saturday when I couldn't sleep and had nothing better to do. It was a video of my TV playing some reality show in the dark, with my feet propped up on the coffee table. It was meaningless content, but I always did things like that when I was bored and wanted my friends to know I was awake. Usually, someone from the list would text me, and we'd spend time bickering about one thing or another until sleep consumed either of us. My close friends list had exactly 12 people on it. Some were college roommates, a few were cousins, and my best friend, Divya, from childhood. My phone pinged with a reaction within seconds. It was Fire Emo. I tapped to see who it was, and the name made me frown. It was a guy named Rohan. I tapped on his profile picture and remembered him as a senior from my high school. We'd barely talked back then, except for a few exchanges during school fests and celebrations, and even that had stopped after graduation. I stared at his name, trying to remember if I'd ever added him to close friends. I was always very careful about it.
I cannot do this without my sister. Come on, let's go inside. Come on.
Jay, don't call me babe.
You want to sit at that table? You want to sit at that table?
Wait.
You sit at the outside table. Come on.
Bailey, that's...
Come on, you can sit at the outside table.
Wait, what's that remix where it's like... Midnight... Instead of Midnight Sun, it's Baby Boo. Baby
Tell her what it is and...
I love you so much. Oh, thank you for showing me your teeth. I love you. Mwah. Yes, I do. Mwah. Yes. I just licked you.
What are you doing?
No, stop. Don't do that. That can hurt.
He didn't do it. He did it to himself. Okay, come on.
I love you so much. Bailey, you want to kiss? Bailey,
Let's go. Oh, I'm sitting at the outside table so she can at least... Good. Alright, so I'm going to sit at the outside table. Give me 1 second. Oh, sorry about all of this. It's just I don't know how to edit yet and become small content creator. So yeah, want to join me or not? We're outside now where anything can get us.
Okay, Bailey.
And kept it tight.
I went through my settings and removed his ID and tried convincing myself that maybe I had mistakenly added him, but the explanation just didn't sit right. Heaving a sigh, I put my phone down and I tried to focus on the TV show instead. But the buzz of my phone caught my attention, and I picked it up, and it was Rohan again. I opened the inbox and nearly dropped my phone. He had texted me, "Turn around."
Wow, yeah. I text my friends that all the time. Just like turn around, like there's nothing there.
I'm churned. I sat frozen on my couch, staring at those two words before I slowly looked over my shoulder at the empty living room behind me. But my part...
Did you know?
If you go sit over there, look up.
Why?
There's not scary stuff. Just tiny flies. You can go out. There's just a bunch of tiny flies. Sit there and look up. Look up.
Oh wait, no way. Wow, there's so many. They're like, guys, there's like so many flies. Look at this bee for a second. Guess we're doing this inside. Okay, let's go. No, it's not even open. Come on, you're gonna get flies on you, Bailey. That is a lot of flies. Okay, let's continue.
You can catch various Pokemon while you sleep. Which sleep type do you fall into?
Don't care. Oh boy.
It was the same as it always had been. Before I could recover from the previous shock, another text buzzed through. No, the other room. He was talking about my bedroom. My breathing picked up. I could see the door from where I was sitting on the couch. It was slightly open, but I knew I had closed it out of habit before I sat down. I strained my ears and could hear the soft padding of footsteps echoing through space. They were coming from inside my bedroom. I didn't think twice. I grabbed my phone and ran straight out of the apartment. I called the police from the lobby with my hands shaking so...
I'm so sorry about like everything that we're doing wrong. If we're doing anything wrong, but I just don't know how to edit anything out. So
Sadly, I could barely
hold the phone. They arrived in maybe 10 minutes. 2 officers went up to my apartment while I waited at my bed. They were up there for a long time. When they came back down, one of them was walking Rohan out in cuffs. He'd been under my bed for hours. The officer told me they found his phone still open on Instagram. He'd been watching my stories in real time from underneath me. At the station, Rohan explained how he'd done it. 3 weeks earlier, I'd been in a cafe near my office working on my laptop. Rohan had been there too. I hadn't noticed him. He'd stood behind me at some point, close enough to see my screen while I was scrolling through Instagram settings. He'd created a fake account pretending to be one of those people and sent me follow requests over the following weeks. I'd accepted it without thinking because I recognized the name and assumed they were second accounts or that I'd somehow missed adding them the first time. His fake account had access to everything I posted to close friends.
The reason why I don't hear Brianna anymore is because she's left.
And he had been watching me for weeks, seeing everything I thought was private. He had tracked my habits and schedule before he planned the entire thing. Through the stories, he figured I always left the small back window cracked open at night to let fresh air in, and waited for the right moment before he let himself in. He then hid under my bed and watched my stories, waiting for the right moment to respond. When they asked him why he did it and what he was planning to do, he said he wanted to take pictures of me while I was sleeping. Said he was going to post them to Instagram. I moved out of my apartment 2 days later. I couldn't spend another night there, knowing he'd been under my bed. Despite my friends trying to convince me it wasn't my fault, I deleted my Instagram account entirely and even got a fresh number. I'm seeing a therapist who specializes in trauma and stalking cases. The police helped me get a restraining order that felt like useless paper, but was all the legal system could offer. It's been months. My company transferred me to a different city. The neighborhood is safe, but I still have 3 deadbolts on my door and cameras in every room that feed to my phone. I check under my bed every single night before I sleep, and I still can't do it without my heart racing and my hands shaking, because I know that privacy is a myth, and close friends mean nothing. That's someone you can watch you through a screen while they're lying 5 feet away in the dark under your bed. I don't know what would have happened if I hadn't run, and I'm grateful I never had to find out.
That was it for all. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This is my first video. It will not be edited. So yeah, enjoy. Have a nice day. Bye.